And I'm just doing a little experimenting and playing here. And I'm working on a fall color palette for some items, functional art items that I'm doing for my Michael's Craft Store pop-up events in October and November. So I wanted to do a bunch of functional art. So what this is the lid for this glass jar that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's got a seal in it. And I'm just going to do the lids of these. They are plastic. If I like the design, I'll go get a bunch more and do some different color palettes. But I'm just going to do a couple today with the new color palette to see how I like it. So I've tested this color palette out with numerous different substitutions and different combinations. So what I kind of settled on, I really like this Solar Gold from Pearlx. And I don't know how well you can see how incredibly glowy this is, but it's very glowy. Very, very shiny. I have Pearlx Red Russet or Russet Red that I also like. I do think I like Grenache from TLP better, but I'm going to use this in the palette because this is actually warmer. The other one, I was trying to get something close to Persephone because I'm out and all I have is a tiny bit left mixed up. And it's not as red, but it is really a pretty, very shimmery violet red that I like. And I made this with the Pearlx Russet and a couple of different Arteza pigments. I think I put a little TLP Nightfall in here too to get me to this kind of really nice purpley red shimmery pigment. And I'm throwing in some TLP Horizon because I like the way it pops up, and I'm layering it over the Solar Gold so that they play together. Now the orange and the violet. So the bottom tube paint and the top tube paint, I kind of wavered on, and I've done a few different things. I've used yellow, a medium yellow, then I went to a darker yellow, then I went to a very bright reflex orange, and decided that I kind of like a burnt orange. So I took some vermilion and a little squeeze of cadmium red deep. And then I added a squirt of Amsterdam copper, just a tiny bit, just to spice it up a little bit. And I kind of like this orange, and I think it pops really nice on top of the horizon. The other two paints I have, this one has been a constant, Prussian Blue from Amsterdam. I've actually kept this tube paint through the whole testing process, and I really like this one. So that's staying. And then I've gone through Caput Mortem Violet, a custom wine color that I mixed up, and a red color. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't like any of them. They were too red, so I went straight back to Amsterdam Red Violet, and I like this. If I don't end up liking this as well, I'm going to go to the quinacridone magenta or golden violet. So I'm using, now this is something I haven't tried yet. This is some Sherwin Williams Color to Go in Majestic Purple. I haven't liked doing this color palette over white. And the only other deep color I had was in the navy from Sherwin Williams that I don't love. So I'm going to try the Majestic Purple, see how this does. Now this is on the thin side. So I'm going to try not to go too bug nuts, but I do need to get down over these deep sides. The sides of these are about 3/4 of an inch deep, and they need coverage with the bloom, not just the paint. So I'm starting out with a drizzle of the Solar Gold. And then adding the TLP Horizon on top. And then the burnt orange mixture that I have. Then I'm going straight in with the Russet Red. Lots of pigments in this. Lots of shimmer. And the Prussian Blue on top of that. Whoops, and I'm sliding too far. Gotta watch these things. They'll go crazy on you. And then my custom violet pigment. Red violet. Make sure I get this evenly spread out. And then the Amsterdam Red Violet. I'm using a black cell activator. Mixed 3-to-1 Aussie Floetrol to Amsterdam Oxide Black. I'm going to mouth blow this. And I'm just trying to get my paint puddle to behave a little bit. it's wanting to just wander right off because that majestic purple is so thin. So let's get some cell activator out. Okay, that was a pretty good blow, good coverage. And get some good cell action going. Let's hope it holds up on this slippery plastic cover. I did wipe it over with 91% isopropyl alcohol. It's a fresh batch of black cell activator, so it's behaving really well. My last batch kind of got old, and I thickened it and thinned it too many times. So let's give it a spin. And hopefully I didn't blow off all my color and end up with just a purple and blue top. Maybe too much paint. I can definitely wipe this off and try again if I don't like this. And I will, because I don't want to waste the jar top. Oh! Alright, well, I didn't want to get paint everywhere, but underneath and everything. But guess what I just did? Alright. Gonna be one of those days. I'm gonna try less pillow. And I am just batting 1,000 here with my oopses. So definitely less pillow, a lot less pillow. I thought I would need more, but it just slid right down the sides with no problem. And I'm adding a lot of color on top. So that's probably not, that's a factor. It's not helping the situation. So get my gold and my horizon on. Then the burnt orange. I won't go through all the colors again. They'll be listed in the description if you need to know what they are, and I'll let you know what I mixed together to get what. Because believe it or not, I did write it down. I'm pretty good about that. I hate when I get the perfect color and I don't remember how I got there. And we all do it. All right, try it again. Well, that is absolutely not as good a blow as the first one, but I'll take it. It's okay. Just going to let that set and let it do its thing. Definitely want to make sure I don't have any thick areas of cell activator. I ended up mixing up quite a bit of fresh paint, fresh colors, because I wasn't getting the results that I thought I should be. And I think it was because my paint was old. I could be wrong. I just may suck at this. Who knows? All right, time to spin. I'm seeing much more of the variety of colors in this one, so I like this. Just have to be super careful with the Sherwin Williams Color to Go. Sometimes it's just so thin, and this is a deep base color, yet it has stayed super thin. I haven't been able to get it to thicken up, and this is 4 months old. You'd think it would thicken a little bit. It's been open and closed and open and closed. Okay, I really, really like this one. So, to remember, much less pillow where it is thin. The challenge is going to be to get this off and onto a drying cup without smooshing it or dropping it or touching the sides, because the sides have to be perfect because they're part of the design. I'm just checking out my sides. Oh, they're so pretty. Yep, I really like this one. I'm going to bring you in for a close-up when I've finished the other one. Needed to get a couple of my cups. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you in for the close-up once I have finished the other one. And I do need to clean under this edge. I am going to have some drippies that I'll have to clean off before I resin, but that's quite all right. I'll take that. All right, carefully moving that out of the way and grabbing my second lid. Let's get some pillow down. Again, this is the Sherwin Williams Majestic Purple. That's probably too much. Oh well, I can always scrape again. It's not like it's new to me. All right. Just quickly getting my colors down before it tries to run over the side so that I can sort of catch it and make it behave. Oh, where was I? The blue. Got lost there. I've been trying to get back into practice with my proper blowing. So I've done a lot of test tiles this week. Just want to get back to doing it right. It's very hard when you're switching back and forth between house paint blooms and no house paint blooms. Very hard. Okay, need to get this back in the center and get some cell activator on it, get it blown out. See if I can do a better blowout this time. Yep. Much more like the first one. A few more blows to get there. But I can see some of the bottom colors popping up instead of just sliding out. That bit of cell activator will go off, so it doesn't really matter. As the other one sets, it is, wow, the cell activator has sunk perfectly and it has great lines. So let's see if we can get something equally as beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to do some jar lids and some wooden spoon handles, wooden utensil handles. I'm going to do a few more of the wood trays, acacia trays. I'm doing a bunch of ornaments. I'll be working on those next week. I've got so many different things that I have to get done and get them curing and then get my resin on. I'm not as worried about the time frame for the resin because I know that in 5 days it's safe to wrap and pack. I'm more worried about the paint curing well before I resin. So I've got a whole bunch of different things that I plan on pouring over, and I do need to get to the secondhand shop, see if I can find some bisque figurines, like some reindeer or snowmen or something like that I'd like to either do a bloom transfer onto or skins. This one is even prettier than that one. I got a little wobble here, so I need to be careful with that. But, oh yeah, beautiful. Love it. So I'm going to get these two side by side and get them off this mess so you can see them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this one on the left is the first, well, the second one, second one. And I got okay flow over. It's not bad. Can't get all the way around to show you the whole thing. Didn't get a lot of cells flowing over the side, but that's okay. I do love the pops of color and the shimmer. So that one's really beautiful. Great cell development. No melting, so let's see how that dries. And then this is the second one. I like this one much better. I ended up getting a lot of peacock cells and some slightly larger cells. So I like this one a lot. And I got better flow over, as you can see. Can't really see that side, but I got some cells and lacing to droop down over the sides. So I'll have to catch my drips again and then see how they are in 10-15 minutes or so when the paint stops flowing as much. And then I can always scrape them before I resin. I'll be taping anyways. So that is a wrap for this video, and I'll be back when I have some bigger pieces to do. Take care for now. Bye-bye.